Hello everybody, my name is Ash and this is a review of LiquidSmooth for Android 4.4.2. LiquidSmooth is one of my favorite ROMs because the level of customization it offers isn't found on any other ROM, and that's especially because this offers customization along with great battery life and performance. Alright, so let's visit the settings to show you what exactly there is to customize in this ROM. So in here, in general, you've got interface, lock screen, navigation, performance, and status bar. Alright, so in interface, what you can do here is customize the basics of the phone, such as the power menu, the progress bar, which is this up here, the thing that it shows when you're loading something, and the multitasking method or whatever. So what you can do is pick from a list of switchers. So right now I'm using slim recents, although for some reason it's not checked. And it'll restart to apply that. And I have to put my passcode in again. And there we go. It's using slim recents. And then when I do that, it'll restart and go back to the default. And I have to put this in again. There we go. So now it's using the default, and in the default you'll have the RAM bar up here, which does not appear when you're using slim recents, and I prefer slim recents, so I'm going to go back to that. Okay, so now we're on the lock screen. Now the lock screen also has a couple of pretty cool features actually, including the notifications. So what that is basically it displays the notifications on the lock screen. Now as you can see, I've got a kick notification up here in the corner, and now I'm gonna turn my phone off and on. And down here in the corner, you see that same notification. I can slide it over, just like that, and it'll tell me I've got 2 unread conversations. And it appears the same way it is in the notification shade, and I can also interact with it just like I would in the notification shade. So I can hit it, and it brings up the dot pad for me to unlock the phone, which I'm not going to do right now, and I can also dismiss it, just like that. And as you can see, it goes away in the corner too. That's pretty useful because I don't have to unlock my phone to look at my notifications. I can see them right here in the expanded view, and yeah, it just adds another level of convenience. And aside from that, you've also got interface, style, and widgets, which is also some pretty standard stuff. But let's take a look at something in interface. Now, as you can see here, you've got the ability to change the lock screen wallpaper, which is not a feature available on CyanogenMod, but it's on here. So that's just a heads up in case that's something you want to do. And under navigation, you can enable the nav bar, which will give you those soft keys for the home button, the app switcher, and the back button. And all these options get enabled to basically customize the nav bar. Under performance, you've got the kernel tweaker, which shows you CPU stats, allows you to set governors, set parameters, change voltage levels, and if you do not know what I'm talking about, then it's probably not a good idea to be in here at all. And lastly, we've got the status bar. Now, there's a lot of stuff in here that you can customize, but I'll start at the top. The battery icon, you can change the icon itself. Right now, I've got the dotted circle with percentage. You can change the colors, so that includes the circle colors, the percentage text colors, stuff like that. You can enable the battery bar, which is basically a line that extends at the top of the screen, all the way at the top. That shows you the current level of juice. You've got clock and date. You can set the color, font, alignment, AM, PM, date style, date format, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's that bit of orange all the way at the top. That's my clock and date. Unfortunately, it's not showing up that well on the camera. Alright, now we got the brightness control, and what you can do is slide your finger across the status bar to change the level of brightness. I usually use auto, so that does not apply to me. Double tap to sleep, enable that. Let me show you. So you double tap, and it goes to sleep. Alright, what else? We've got show notification, network speeds, sorry, and all the way at the top, as you can see, this thing changing up here. Those would be the download and upload speeds at the moment. Update frequency, notification count, and signal display, which is the signal icon. Alright, so we've got some more options under advanced. We've got active display, notification drawer, PI controls, wake lock blocker, and total blackout. Total blackout basically changes the entire UI to a black or dark scheme, which basically helps save battery life, and it's easier on the eyes at night. PI controls, well, if you're that kind of person who prefers PI controls, you've got it right there. Wake lock blocker, uh, that keeps apps from keeping the phone working after you hit the power button. So when the screen is not on and there are apps doing stuff in the background, you can stop that from happening by using wake lock blocker. Notification drawer, you can basically customize the entire drawer and how it looks, all kinds of stuff. Let me show you what I did with mine. So I made it so that I've got a nice background here, and at the top I have a header that changes as the day goes on. In the morning, it's the sunrise. In the afternoon, it's blue sky, as you can see right now. In the evening, it's a sunset, and at night, it's stars. So over here on the quick settings, you can change the tile color and the text color. So I made the text yellow and the tiles my left is black. So there's a lot of stuff here, lots of options. I can make it so that the tiles flip when I hit them. Lots of options. Really, you can make this pretty personalized, which again is what I appreciate about this ROM. Lots of options. The last thing I'd like to talk about is the battery saver mode. And what this does is basically limit system usage by taking certain steps, such as turning off radios and limiting power usage by certain parts inside the device. And what you can do here is, first of all, you can tell it when to enable this mode, such as when the battery level gets to a certain point, such as 15%, which I have set to right now, and there's a certain placement error over there, so it's kind of placed right in the middle of this text, but I can still fix it later. You can set it to do it when the battery's low, which I don't know when that is, but when the screen turns off, so whenever you hit the power button and display turns off, it'll enable the battery saver mode. So continuing on, we've got what it does when the battery saver mode is enabled, and what it does is disable mobile data. You can change the network mode to 2G/3G instead of LTE, which if that's what you use all the time, you probably know that it uses battery life like crazy because that radio needs a lot of power to send and receive those signals. You can change the CPU max speed, and that's good because the faster the CPU or the harder the CPU works, the more power it uses. And you can disable certain radios such as Bluetooth, GPS, Wi-Fi. You can disable sync, disable the LED notification light, and disable vibrations. You can change brightness mode, so you can turn it all the way down instead of on auto, although auto is usually the best way to go. So yeah, that's all there is left for me to talk about. Thank you very much for watching this review of LiquidSmooth for Android 4.4 KitKat. I'll have a link to their website in the description below. And I do recommend this ROM. It's a great ROM. It's my daily driver right now, which used to be CyanogenMod, but ever since I found LiquidSmooth, I've loved it. It's great. So, if it's available for your device, I suggest you install it and try it out. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. If you have any video suggestions, other suggestions that have to do with Android rooting / modding, put that in the description below too. I'll go check it out. If it's worthy of a video, maybe I'll do one. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.